D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to my week in review, where I come to you every Sunday with 3 entertainment stories that I personally find interesting, and then we discuss them down below. Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this video, and you can read them for yourself or just watch this video because I'm going to read them to you. Now, before I get started, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we just keep getting shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. All right, now that I got that out of the way, why don't we go ahead and get started? Also, happy Easter, you guys. It's Easter Sunday. I don't know if you celebrate Easter or whatnot, but if you do, happy Easter. If not, whatever, it's fine. All right, so why don't we go ahead and get on this first story. Okay, and I'm doing this story. It's a little bit older, but I'm doing it because I missed it and I needed 3 stories and yada, yada, yada. And I wanted to talk about it because I had talked about them casting Zach Galifianakis. And so it looks like they found their Lilo in Lilo and Stitch, the live action movie. And they found a girl named Maya Kiloa. I'm going to say that, Maya Kiloa. And let's get in here. Cute freaking kid. You'll see her in a minute. Okay, so it says Maya Kiloa joined Zach Galifianakis in the remake of Disney's cult 2002 animated movie. And there the characters are from Lilo and Stitch. So it says Disney has found its Lilo newcomer Maya Kiloa has been cast in Disney's live-action Lilo and Stitch, a remake of its cult 2002 animated movie, sources tell The Hollywood Reporter. Dean Fleischer Camp, the filmmaker behind Indie Darling and Best Animated Feature Oscar nominee Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, which, by the way, I hear that movie is absolutely charming. I can't wait to watch it. I should try to get on that. Is directing the feature that is intended to be a major release on Disney Plus. I mean, that's the thing, though. It's on Disney Plus. Disney declined to comment. The Hawaiian-centric story tells of the bound formed between a lonely human girl named Lilo and a dog-like alien named Stitch, who was genetically engineered to be a force for destruction. With nosy social workers and pursuing aliens banging on the door, the two bond over a shared sense of family and win the day. Zach Galifianakis joined in the cast in February. Stitch naturally will be a CGI confection. Chris Bright wrote the script for the adaptation. Chris Sanders and Dean DeBlois, I don't know, wrote and directed the original feature that, while not an initial hit, developed a loyal fan base that has only grown over the ensuing years. It talks about the producers, and Night Edge Media has the first to report the news. Okay, well, I didn't get their report, whatever. So over here on the side, that is the girl that is playing Lilo, and that's Maya Kiloa. And she's super freaking cute. Look how cute this kid is. Good for her, too. I don't know if this is her first movie or whatnot. Now, I want to be honest with you. Lilo and Stitch, for me personally, is not that great. Like, I'll watch it every now and then, but when I watch it, I'm just like, this isn't that great. I mean, if you like it, I'm not judging at all. I get why people like it. I do like the fact that it does have a sense of family and everything, and it can give this thing of like a family is what you make of it, like you can make your own family kind of thing. So I do like that like concept and everything, but the movie for me is still pretty medium. I mean, I haven't watched it in like a year or two. I can't think of, but the last time I watched it, I just remember like being like, yeah, this is definitely not one of my favorite Disney animated movies, but good for Maya Kiloa. I'm super happy for her. Like I said, cute kid. I hope she knocks it out of the park and everything, and I hope she gets more work and stuff if she's good. And we'll see how it looks. I mean, I'm not Yeah, I wish nothing but the best for her. Okay, so that is my first story of the week. So for my second story of the week, all right, you guys, I wanted to talk about this because I have thoughts. So Warner Brothers is going to do a deal where they are going to remake the Harry Potter universe, the movies, the books, but in television as a television series. So this is from Bloomberg. Let's read this article, and then I do want to talk about this because I have a daddy's got thoughts. So it says, hold on, let me just. It says Warner Brothers Discovery Inc. is close to a deal for a new online TV series based on Harry Potter, the best-selling young adults books, according to two people with knowledge of the matter. Each season of the series will be based on one of J.K. Rowling's 7 books, said the people, who asked not to be identified since the deal hasn't been announced, suggesting years of fresh fare from popular stories. I have thoughts on this. I do want to talk about it. The company is hoping the series can be one cornerstone of a new streaming strategy that will be announced next week on HBO's parent, Warner Brothers. That company's chief executive officer, David Zaslav, and HBO chief Casey Bloys have worked to convince Rowling to produce a new series, but the deal hasn't been completed. The series, let me just talk about this first real quick. I don't know if this is the best choice, and this is why. Do we need to make a series based off the books? We already have the movies, and the movies, listen, they didn't do everything that I wanted in the movies, but the movies are pretty good. Like, they're pretty great. I love those movies. I could sit and watch those movies all day, every day. You know how I do. Harry Potter is my jam. I do like that J.K. Rowling is going to be involved. And I did read an article that said that she is going to be involved. And she will have like final say on stuff, but she will not be the showrunner. And I just want to say right now, whether or not you like J.K. Rowling, I know plenty of people don't like J.K. Rowling right now. And whether or not you like her, if she's not involved, daddy's not interested. I'm not interested in anything to do with the Wizarding World if J.K. Rowling is not involved. And if you don't like her, fine, but mommy's going to make her money no matter if you like her or not. Like, that's just the end of the story. She's going to make her money. She's already made her money. Whether you watch this show or not, she's already got her dollar bills, yo. She is taking that shit to the bank. She's all like, yeah, give me that money. And Warner Brothers does not want to lose this IP. And I know Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint have all come out saying that they don't agree with her and her statements and everything. But I mean, fuck those kids. Those 3 people, they could, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, they're not doing anything fantastic as of late. I mean, you know, Daniel Radcliffe, I mean, the one movie he did where he played the bad guy in that Island movie with Sandra Bullock. I mean, he did an all right job, but so. And then what's her face as Belle wasn't all that. I mean, and then Rupert Grint, come on, what is he doing? That stupid Apple show where he's like taking care of a fake baby. I don't know. It's those 3 can suck it, and here's why. J.K. Rowling put them on the map, and then after the Harry Potter series got off the map, they haven't done anything of substance since. So they can suck it and go away for all I care. There's plenty of mediocre talent out there, so we don't need those people around. All right, now let's continue with this article. The series would allow the writers to delve further into the world of Rowling's books, many of which are longer than 500 pages. Warner Brothers previously turned each of the 7 books into hit movie, culminating in a 2-part film based on the final installment, which, I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. Those last 2 movies were good, but they did leave a lot of stuff out personally that I wish they would have kept in, but I'm not complaining. I do love those movies. I mean, except for the 6th one. The 6th one's my least favorite. I mean, I do like it, but they left a lot of stuff out. Like, yeah. Anyways, okay. Warner Brothers has been eager to do more with one of the best-selling book series of all time. While Rowling blessed a stage play adaptation and a theme park attraction, she had yet to sign off on new movies or TV show. A spokesman for Warner Brothers declined to comment. Of course, they're always going to decline to comment until something is in full motion. But I just want to say that J.K. Rowling did give the stage play. From what I've never seen it before, but from what I hear, it's really good in terms of like the special effects that they do for a play. But the story, I have the book here, which is the screenplay, and it's not the best. I don't like the time turner. I don't like time travel. But the time turner thing, the third book did the time turner well and the time travel well. But after they did that, I didn't personally want to see any more time travel. So I wish that, but at the same time, an alternate universe was fun to see for a hot minute in that play. All right, moving forward. The author will be involved in the series to ensure it remains loyal to her original material, but will not run the show, show day to day or serve as its primary creator, the people said. Of course, they're going to say that. They do not want Rowling to be involved because of the backlash that she's been getting with her tweets about her comments on the trans community, which it says right here. Hold on, let me read that. Okay, creator, the people said, Rowling has at times garnered controversy with remarks about the trans community. Now, again, whether or not you were on her side, I mean, for me personally, makes no difference. I don't care what she says. She said things that I absolutely do not agree with. But you know what? When it comes to movies, TV shows, art in general, I separate the art from the artist. I'm very good at it. I can tell you that right now, because there are plenty of people that I absolutely cannot stand as far as their personalities, but I will watch their stuff. And I know you're going to be like, well, you're just supporting them. Yeah, but I want to see whatever it is they're going to put out, you know? Yeah, okay. Warner Brothers is preparing to announce a new streaming strategy, including the name Max for its that's such a stupid name, for its flagship online service, which debuts as HBO Max. Key to that strategy will be having new content, especially films and TV shows based on stories and characters that viewers already know. Warner Brothers has a deep library of programs that fit the bill, including Rowling's Wizarding World, the Lord of the Rings material, and the League of Superheroes that includes Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Zaslav has decided he wants to invest in fewer movies and TV shows and have the ones the company does make be of a higher caliber. In February, he announced that the company would be making a new series of films based on the Lord of the Rings, although details still have to be worked out. I'm quite excited about that, but I want to see what they're going to do, because if they're just going to do the Lord of the Rings again, I mean, come on, do we need another Lord of the Rings anything? I mean, those movies are pretty fantastic. The Harry Potter books tell the story of a young wizard whose parents were slain. Okay, we don't need to go over that stuff. Harry Potter brand has spawned a series of successful product spinoffs. Okay, so the series has also spawned a stage production, which we just talked about. The books, okay, yeah, okay, they talk about the film. So, do I think this is a good idea? I think yes. Sorry, you guys. I meant to. There we go. Sorry about that. I think this is a fantastic idea in terms of. Well, no, okay, hold on. Let me backtrack. I think this would be a good idea if they weren't doing the same books. I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't want to see the same story hashed out again. We know how it ends. We know what happens. Do we need to see it again? I say no. I do think it would be good to explore the wizarding world outside of the Harry Potter story. You know, I think that Fantastic Beasts, I don't think those movies are terrible, like a lot of people say, but I think the problem with those movies is that J.K. Rowling, and I've been in arguments with people about this, but when you write a novel, there's a different writing style to writing a movie script. You know, movie scripts have a 3-act structure. And I think that also J.K. Rowling, I think in her books, I think because she has the time and to write, you know, the explanations of everything. Sorry, I can't think of the right words. And action, she has that time to do that. But when it comes to the movie scripts, she doesn't have the time to balance those two out. You need to explain everything, what's going on, and talky, but then you need to also follow it up with a nice balance of action. I think that was J.K. Rowling's problem in the Fantastic Beasts series. I think they did it a lot better in the third movie, but by then it was too late. She had already made her controversy with the trans comments, which I didn't have a problem with. I know you're like, surprise. And then the first two movies were just not that great. I mean, not that great in terms of I think they just weren't that great. I think the first one was really good, was pretty good. The second one is that first 5 minutes, though. That first 5 minutes is the best action sequence in all of the Wizarding world. I don't care who you are. I'll fight you on that. I'll argue all day about it. It was when Grindelwald is escaping from that carriage. It was that scene is fantastic. I watch that scene all the time. It's so good. But yeah, I think this is I think a TV show is a good idea, but I don't know if these original books are a good idea. In fact, I don't think it's a good idea if you ask me. I think they should try to focus on something else. Like maybe focus on other characters inside the Wizarding world while the Harry Potter stuff is going on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's just me spitballing right now off the top of my head. All right, that's my second story of the week. So for my third and final story of the week, this comes from comicbook.com, not my favorite website, but I did want to talk about this because I am interested in this. So it says Avatar: The Last Airbender debuts new look at Kyoshi's Earthbending mentor. Now, I think they're doing, I think it says in here, let's, let me read this and then I'll talk to you about what's going on here. Okay, so it's Avatar: The Last Airbender fans are set to have a good year in 2025. See, that's another thing. We have to wait till 2025. I'm like, you guys should have been on this stuff like boom, 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 because it's just getting to the point now where we're like, how long do we have to wait for another Avatar something, you know? And I do know we were supposed to get stuff from Netflix, but they're just taking too long, taking way too freaking long. As Avatar Studios has announced, its first film bringing back Aang and the gang will arrive that fall, while footage and or intricate details regarding the movie's plot are still anyone's guess. The franchise is revealing new designs for characters that have yet to make their animated debut. Now, to help add characters to the mobile RPG game Avatar Generations, the Earthbender who mentored the previous Avatar, Kyoshi, has been given an official design from the studio. And I do believe this character will also make because I think they're doing a Kyoshi movie, I think they said. Anyways, okay. For those who might not know, this Earthbender, Jianzu, I'm just gonna say that Jianzu, was an important teacher to Kyoshi, the Avatar that took a much darker approach to dealing with her enemies than either Aang or Korra. While we had the opportunity to see Kyoshi a handful of times in the original animated series, which I love, her story was expanded upon thanks to the two novels dedicated to her life in The Rise of Kyoshi and The Shadow of Kyoshi. I didn't read those. I just didn't have time. While Kyoshi has been confirmed for future animated films, I thought they were just going to do the one film. But anyways, many fans of the original series wouldn't mind seeing the previous Avatar return thanks to Avatar Studios' future projects. And this is Jiansu right here. And says Jiansu made for a worthy teacher to Kyoshi, though he was never able to quite hit the same heights as Aang's earthbending teacher in Toph, using her mystery over the earth to help in amplifying her own senses. Toph would eventually learn how to bend metal and made several appearances as an older bender in the Legend of Korra. The Legend of Korra sucked. Thanks to Avatar Generations, we can spot that Jiansu might have looked like had he debuted in the original series. And that's him right there. Maybe he'll make an appearance in this Korra or this Kyoshi movie. Aang Studios isn't the only venue that will bring back the bending universe, as Netflix is still working on the live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender, which will come out the 10th of February, retelling the story of Aang, which, why would we want to see that again? The streaming service has yet to release any footage from the reimagined and or a release date for the adaptation. With Netflix, okay, we're going to move on to this. Do you want to see future animated projects focused on Kyoshi's life? Who is your favorite bender to date? Okay, that's okay. So I think that this character, what is his name? Jiansu. I think he looks pretty cool. I don't play that Generations game. I don't really know. I don't really play games at all, but I think he looks cool. And I think that if they are doing, I thought I read that they were doing a Kyoshi movie, but we'll see. I don't know. But if they are going to do a Kyoshi movie, I think that this character would be great, and he looks great. He kind of reminds me though of what's his face, the firebender teacher. Gosh, I can't think of his name now. I can't think of it. The firebender avatar that was before oh gosh, what's his face? I can't think. Before Aang. Yeah. He kind of looks like him with this little top knot thing going down. But anyways, looks great. And I know this wasn't this is kind of a small story, but I want to talk about it because I love Avatar, The Last Airbender and everything. So, all right, you guys. So that was my final story of the week. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? How do you feel about Disney casting Maya Kiloa as Lilo for Lilo and Stitch? And is this something that you're interested in? You know, are you excited about this movie, or is this something that you just don't care about? Did you like Lilo and Stitch the original, or are you like me and you're just like, it was okay. It was very mid in my opinion. So, but I will be watching this on Disney Plus when it drops. I just at the moment don't have any, desire for it. Anyways, tell me, what do you guys think about this Harry Potter TV series? Like, do you like the idea of them rehashing the books and just redoing the books over again, but each season is that one book? I think that's interesting, and they will be able to fit more information in. It's just, I don't want to see the same story again. I just don't want to see it again. Like, we've already seen it, and just focus on something else. You know what I'm saying? Grab a new character and see what you can do with that. And then finally, tell me, how do you guys feel about this Kyoshi's Earthbending mentor, Jiansu? Do you think he looks cool or not cool? What do you think and everything? And do you play that Avatar Generations? And then do you want to see him in a Kyoshi movie? Do you want to see a Kyoshi movie? Yeah. Tell me what you guys think about all of this. You can go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind if you mention. Please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next week in review. You guys have a good week. Bye.
Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that Geek What icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, go ahead and join me every Sunday with my Week in Review.